What are shooting stars really? In this video, I will discuss the significance of star symbols in Hollywood, but also what they might be. Now, before I continue with the analysis, let's look at these interesting verses in the Apocrypha book, Testament of Solomon. In verse 113, it says, "And when they were gone, I ordered Ornias to be brought forward, and said to him, Tell me how you know this. And he answered, We demons ascend into the firmament of heaven, and fly about among the stars, and we hear the sentences which go forth upon the souls of men. And forthwith we come, and whether by force or of influence, or by fire, or by sword, or by some accident, we veil our act of destruction, and if a man does not die by some untimely disaster or by violence, then we demons transform ourselves in such a way as to appear to men and be worshipped in our human nature." I wanted to include this because I find it interesting that the demon says they appear to men in human form so that they can be worshipped. I know what I'm about to say might be a wild claim and probably cannot be proven right now, but I wonder if some of the singers and celebrities or elites are actually demons that take human form to be worshipped. Now, I'm not saying Taylor Swift, for example, is a demon or anything, but I just wonder if it could be the case with some celebrities or music artists. Maybe they are people. Maybe there are still people, but demons come in and control them in a way so that they could also be worshipped, since that is also a possibility. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that since I find it weird and interesting, but the real reason I included this slide is for the second bit. In verse 114, it says, I therefore, having heard this, glorified Yahuwah Elohim, and again I questioned the demons, saying, Tell me how ye can ascend into heaven, being demons, and amidst the stars and the holy angels intermingle. And he answered, Just as things are fulfilled in heaven, so also on earth are they fulfilled the types of all of them. For there are principalities, authorities, world rulers, and we demons fly about in the air, and we hear the voices of the heavenly beings and survey all the powers. And as having no ground basis on which to alight and rest, we lose strength and fall off like leaves from trees, and men seeing us imagine that the stars are falling from heaven. But it is not really so, O king, but we fall because of our weakness, and because we have nowhere anything to lay hold of. So we fall down like lightnings in the depth of the night, and suddenly, and we set cities in flames and fire in fields. For the stars have firm foundations in the heavens like the sun and moon. So this is basically showing us that falling stars, better known as shooting stars, are actually demons falling from the sky. Now, it does not say at all that all the stars are demons, but it says in the last, because it says in the last line that stars have firm foundations in the heavens, like the sun and the moon, therefore they will not fall. However, demons do not have firm foundations in the sky and are not stars, so they fall. And when they fall, they appear to be like stars, glowing brightly and falling out of the sky. So when people actually say wish upon a shooting star, they are actually saying wish upon a demon. This is significant to this video because I believe that stars have a great significance in the music and film industry. I think that sometimes they use stars as symbols for these demons, even though they won't tell you that. Look at the images and lyrics on the following slides that reference back to these so-called stars. On this slide, you can see Dolly Parton wearing an eye patch, and not only is it in the shape of a star, but it also covers one eye, which is part of the occultic symbols they use in Freemasonry. Another weird detail are the stars imprinted into the ground. In a way, these people's wishes were granted by these stars, and now they have their own star block to show it. I wonder if the number of stars on the screen represent the amount of fallen angels that came to Earth or something. This is just speculation, but I wonder. This is Disney's official theme song that plays in the beginning of every single movie. I never knew it had any significance until I heard it came from the old Disney song that played in Pinocchio. It is called When You Wish Upon a Star. I put the lyrics on the screen so I can show you the dark meaning behind it. It says, when you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Everything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do, fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, faith steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Is it just me, or does this sound a lot like some sort of incantation, like a hypnotic song to sit in the back of your subconscious? Look at this line. Anything your heart desires will come to you. That is exactly what these Hollywood stars do. They wish upon a star, or when putting it as it is, makes a deal with the devil, and gets all their secret wishes granted. However, the Bible does not talk about the heart in a good light. In Jeremiah 17 verse 9 it says, "The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?" Therefore they are getting their evil desires granted, which is definitely not by Yahuwah. Another detail I just noticed is the line, "like a bolt out of the blue." Firstly, this shows they are talking about shooting star, since it bolts out of nowhere, but also the bolt makes me think of a lightning bolt, which makes reference to Satan who was cast down by a lightning bolt. Now that you have seen Disney's dark agenda, you will hopefully see the wickedness in their recent film Wish. This was made in the celebration of their 100th year anniversary, which indicates that there must be hidden messages as this is a big movie for them. Let's look at the premise. Young Asha makes a wish so powerful that it is answered by a cosmic force, a ball of a boundless energy called Star. With Star's help, Asha must save her kingdom from King Magnifico and prove that when the will of one courageous human connects with the magic of the stars, wondrous things can happen. Disney has decided to come out of their hiding spot and show the world what they actually want to do. Make people wish upon falling angels and demons. They as always, they package this as some sweet family movie with a cute little star. However, don't be fooled. Satan is a master manipulator and cannot be trusted. This little star is actually a demon when you think about it. And this Asha girl wants to connect with this demon. The lyrics also prove this. In the song "The Wish", she sings, "So I look upon the stars to guide me. I throw caution to every warning sign. If knowing what it could be is what drives me, then let me be the first to stand in line. So I make this wish to have something more for us than this. So I make this wish to have something more for us than this." I don't really need to say anything for it, since it must be obvious to you what their message is. Asha looks up to the stars to guide her and not Yahuwah. No, they would never promote a message like that. Also notice the repetitiveness of the phrase, "so I make a wish," almost like they are drilling this message into young children's minds. Additionally, in the other song, "I Am a Star", there is more mention of stars and how we are all connected to the stars. They play on the belief that we are made of star dust, which is false. I hope this video opened your eyes to Disney's 100-year-long agenda and to the wickedness of their films. Please do not watch, wish, or show to any children. I have not watched it and believe it is a good thing. Also, a lot of Hollywood films and actors make references to these things, so knowing what it means is good. We should never worship these so-called stars or anything other than Yahuwah. In Deuteronomy 4 verse 19 it says, "And when you look up to the sky and see the sun, the moon, and the stars, all the heavenly array, do not be enticed into bowing down to them and worshipping things Yahuwah your Elohim has apportioned to all the nations under heaven."